It's time for another Truthnado! This one might be a bummer if you're a hardcore environmentalist, because our first Truthnado is that only 9% of plastics get recycled. 91% go into landfills or lakes or around small rodents' necks and such. And that's because it's not very profitable to recycle plastics. Think about it. If you get plastics, you have to sort them by what kind of plastic they are. You have to make sure they're clean. If not, you got to clean it. And then there's lots of multi-layered plastics that can't be recycled, and so those are just ditched.
Check out what a recent article published by The Guardian had to say. They lied. Plastic producers deceived public about recycling. Companies knew for decades recycling was not viable, but promoted it regardless. Plastic producers have known for more than 30 years that recycling is not an economically or technically feasible plastic waste management solution. That has not stopped them from promoting it, according to the new report. Man, I mean, if you can't trust big plastic, who can you trust?
Black plastics, like forks or anything, any plastic that's black can only be black. If lighter plastics can be dyed other colors, not so with that. So some people don't even try. And it's just, the idea for a recycling plant is to sell that stuff back to manufacturers, but it's just cheaper for the manufacturers to buy raw plastic products and not the recycled stuff. And I worked at a place one time. They had recycling bins right next to the trash bins, and at night, the cleaning crew just dumped both the bins in together because that was cheaper than going out and recycling. So that's the sad truth there. But my F5 Truthnado is that there is hope. There's good things, because recycling is just one of the three-headed dragon of reduce, reuse, and recycle. So recycling plastic might not be great, but you can reduce your plastic intake buying those crappier bamboo products, if you consider them crappier, and just reusing stuff when you can. And also other things have a much better hit rate in recycling, like paper and metals and things like that. So recycle, kinda.